Penguins turned the page on high-scoring winger Jake Guentzel ahead of the NHL Trade Deadline. The impending free agent got sent to a division rival, bolstering Carolina's stretch run at the Cup. Hurricanes send Michael Bunting, prospects, and a pick that could have first-round upside if the Canes reach the Stanley Cup final. Here's a list of notable players traded. And even this time last week, I was asking my guy Alan May, what are the chances guys like Hanifin, Guentzel, Markstrom, and Saros get dealt? Two of them did. Two of them ended up staying with their teams. All right, let's bring in Alan May. Short and sweet. Everybody wants to know winners and losers. Let's start with the winners. In your opinion, Alan, who did the good stuff ahead of today's deadline?
Well, ahead of today's deadline and then combined with today's deadline, I go to the Vegas Golden Knights. They just pulled off a huge one at the last minute, getting Tomas Hertl from the San Jose Sharks. So when you think of what they added, Hanifin, the most sought-after defenseman in the draft, and then a sneaky pick to Washington for Anthony Matthew, who has 20 goals. That's third on their roster right now. So they definitely push all the chips in all the time. Kellen McCrimmon is just stone cold. Their owner is all in. They're trying to win all the time, every game, every night, and it's absolutely amazing to see. And on the other side, if I look at Edmonton, made some really smart plays with Henrique and Carrick, because I didn't think they had enough in their forward groups, and they added some character in Carrick, who had a big heavyweight fight last night. He's not a heavyweight in Columbus, even though they lost that game, and Henrique is a guy that can service their bottom six. So you take those two guys, they're a lot better team than their bottom six. And the other team, probably number two actually on my list, would be Colorado. Joe Sakic does a great job of identifying what they actually need, not trying to go for the splash and the pizzazz of the trade deadline, but he got Walker out of the Philadelphia Flyers, an impending free agent, and that added nicely. They get rid of Byram, and they add Middlestat to their roster, who's an excellent young talent, having a career year. But Yakov Trenin is a very solid physical player that plays a checking game that, not to be forgotten, those guys in Nashville, they work hard every night. So he's got that pedigree. And then Brandon Duhaime, a bigger player that provides toughness, that can skate, that will finish hits. And in the playoffs, you got to skate through players. And I now love the look of the bottom six of the Colorado Avalanche. They weren't happy with what was going on with Ryan Johansson, so they replaced him with Casey Middlestat, who's got excellent offensive abilities, who's really come into his own. So it's between Vegas and Colorado, in my opinion, what's gone on so far, what we know of, those teams did a very, very good job. And
they're reflective in the betting market, by the way, which we'll talk about in just a second. Conversely, on the other side, who left too much on the table, maybe didn't do enough in your eyes?
Well, I think you look at Calgary, you know, they've kind of been in this weird situation all season where they had players that people wanted. They ended up doing some great things, but there are other teams, like you look at the Pittsburgh Penguins, they unloaded Guentzel, but did they do anything? So a lot of teams didn't really do enough, I thought. You look at Columbus Blue Jackets, they've got so many things going on. You can't really determine that there's a loser right now, but there were teams that were very inactive, that were probably playing poker too high. You look at the Wild, they did some good things, but there's not really a definitive loser in what's gone on this year. I guess teams were asking too much, and that will make the draft that much more exciting this year, just before free agency, as the players moving around who are up for contracts so they can do the sign and trades. And so right now, you really don't have a team that got kicked really bad, but there are a lot of teams left holding, probably asking and wanting too much, that will have to do this at the draft and, as I said, on free agency day.
All right, Alan May bringing the knowledge, as always, here on HQ Spotlight. Alan, certainly appreciate it. I referenced the odds here. These are the current ones according to FanDuel, where the Oilers and Panthers are co-favorites at 7-1. So again, Alan loves Colorado, Edmonton, and Vegas. To the surprise of no one, they're on the left side of the bracket when it comes to odds. It'll be interesting to see, with about a quarter left in the season, how it all plays out on the ice.